Hello, it's Shawn Tuttle at The Natural Professional. For today's daily dispatch, I would like to talk with you about the Pomodoro Technique. So here's the scenario. You've got a 2-hour window of time that you can work on. In my case, this time it was my about page for the website. Ugh. Fun, I mean, yeah, fun. I had this 2-hour window, and this was yesterday. And so I got started. Well, I clarified what part of the about page I was going to work on and got going. But by the end of those 2 hours, I had finished that first part and then was just still working. And what that meant was I was brain tired and kind of exhausted and kind of frustrated because you know how hard the about page is. And it kind of it just put me in a bad place, just have like old habits and patterns around dealing with this part of my website. And it was really crappy. And then I went and consoled myself by reading a fiction book for like 3 hours. So this isn't just for about pages. This is anytime you've got a stretch of time. The Pomodoro technique goes something like this. Work for 25-minute sprint, 5-minute break, 25-minute sprint, 5-minute break, and then I think they throw in one more 25-minute sprint, and then like a 20 or 25-minute break. So the beauty of this is that you set an intention at the beginning of each sprint. So you know exactly what you're working on, and you're also checking in. Am I ready to move on? Is it time to move on to a different project? And you set a timer to remind yourself to stop and check in and take a small break. So you're giving your mind a bit of a rest, which means that you'll probably be able to go longer in the long run instead of like dragging it out for 2 hours. So here's the alternative. Here's what happened this morning. I had 2 hours and I said, I'm not even going to do the full 2 hours. I'm going to do 3 Pomodoro sprints, and I designated an important project that I'm working on for each of those because I needed to move them all forward, and I didn't work on the 2 of them yesterday because I was, completely into this about page. So I did the 3 sprints with the time in between, and you know what? Just emotionally, I feel actually energized, even though I just spent the last 2 hours working, because I went over a little bit on a couple of them. I feel great because I was clear on what I was going to do. I got those things done, and I didn't work straight all the way through. There's more to the Pomodoro technique than that, but these, for me, are the most important points. So takeaways. Do smaller sprints, and even if you are going to spend the whole, say you're going to work 3 Pomodoro sprints, even if you're going to dedicate all of those to the same project, still put those breaks in there, both for a rest and also to check in and make sure that you're on track and you're clear on what you're doing right now. Okay, so 25-minute work sprints, 5-minute break, set a timer, and be clear on your intention at the beginning of each session. Okay, that's it for today's Daily Dispatch. See you next time.